How to create a pivot table in a .NET WPF spreadsheet application. In this tutorial, we will use Spread.net, a WPF spreadsheet control, to create an Excel-like pivot table within a WPF.net app. The final result will include grouped rows and columns, filtering functionality, summarized totals, and expandable drill indicators for interactive data analysis. We'll start by creating a new WPF project in Visual Studio that will host the Spread.net WPF spreadsheet control. First, select Create a New Project, then search for WPF Application, and choose the C# WPF template. Name the project Spread WPF Pivot Demo. Select .NET 8 as the framework version and click Create. Once the project is generated, Visual Studio will create the default files, including main-window.xaml and main-window.xaml.c#, which we'll use throughout this tutorial to build the pivot table functionality. Next, install the required Spread.net WPF NuGet package, which provides the GC spreadsheet control along with the workbook, worksheet, and pivot table APIs used in this tutorial. Navigate to the Tools menu. Hover over NuGet Package Manager and select Manage NuGet Packages for solutions. Open the Browse tab, search for meshias.spread.wpf, and install the package. Once installed, the necessary Spread.net WPF assemblies will be automatically added to the project references, allowing you to use the spreadsheet control in XAML and access pivot table functionality from the C# code behind. Next, add the GC spreadsheet control to the main application window. This control serves as the core component of the application and will display both worksheet data and the generated pivot table report. Then, open main-window.xaml and update the default layout by replacing it with the Spread.net WPF spreadsheet control setup shown in the video. The XML and XGC namespace reference connects the Spread.net WPF assembly, allowing the GC spreadsheet control to be used directly in XAML. The control is named GC Spreadsheet 1, allowing it to be accessed later from the C# code behind, where we will implement the workbook initialization and pivot table logic. Finally, a simple grid layout is used to ensure the spreadsheet automatically fills the entire application window, providing a clean and responsive UI. Now, open main-window.xaml.c#. Here we will add the logic for loading worksheet data and creating the pivot table. At the top of the file, add the required Spread.net namespaces shown on screen. These namespaces provide access to the workbook, worksheet, and pivot table APIs needed to build and configure the report throughout the tutorial. Here, we define the main application window and initialize the Spread.net WPF workflow. Inside the constructor, the loaded event is attached so that the pivot table setup runs automatically when the window finishes loading. The main window loaded method then calls create pivot table, which contains the main spreadsheet and pivot table logic. Inside this method, we access the workbook and active worksheet from the GC spreadsheet control, rename the worksheet to Sheet 1, and begin a workbook update operation to improve performance while configuring the spreadsheet content. In this section, sample sales data is added directly into the worksheet using the setValue method. The dataset includes order dates, regions, cities, product categories, and quantities, which will later be used as the source for the pivot table. After inserting the data, the columns are automatically resized using AutoFit to improve readability inside the spreadsheet. In this section, the pivot table is created using the worksheet data range as the source. A pivot cache is first generated, followed by a new pivot table position at cell I1. The quantity field is added as a summarized data field using the sum function, while region and city are configured as row fields, and category and product as column fields. The order date field is added as a filter field, and additional settings enable a tabular layout, grand totals, and drill indicators for interactive data analysis. Finally, the workbook update process is completed using the end update method. Finally, set Spread WPF Pivot Demo 1 as the startup project and run the application from Visual Studio. The application will display the source sales data together with a fully functional pivot table report, including group fields, summarized totals, filtering options, and expandable drill indicators for interactive data analysis. To learn more about Spread.net, explore our demos and full documentation at developer.meshius.com/demos.